Hello everyone, welcome back to my class. This is Rumana Ali. I hope you all are fine. In today's class, I'm going to explain you about the layers of atmosphere. In the last session, we have already discussed what is the meaning of wind, atmosphere and how many seasons are there in a year. So atmosphere is nothing but it is the layer of air that is present in our surrounding. That layer of air can be termed as atmosphere, and this atmosphere is again classified into 5 other layers. For discussing about each layer, firstly I would like to say you about the atmosphere, about the weather. In the atmosphere, as I told you, atmosphere is nothing but the layer of air. So what are the things that air is composed of? So air consists of dust particles. In the air we can find the presence of water vapor and even other several gases. So basically the dust particles, water vapor and the different gases makes up the air. The composition of air shows the presence of all these things. Based on the clouds and based on the humidity, hotness and coldness, and even based on the rainfall, one can determine the atmospheric condition. The atmospheric condition is given by a word, that is weather. So weather is nothing but the atmospheric conditions. We can predict the weather, we can determine the weather by looking at these factors, like by looking at the clouds, humidity, cold, heat, rainfall. All these are the different factors that helps us to know about the atmospheric conditions, which can be termed as weather. So this is how weather can be predicted based on these common factors. Atmosphere is a layer which is further classified into 5 different layers, and the name of that 5 different layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. The main and important layer of atmosphere is troposphere. Why we can say that troposphere is a crucial and an important layer of the atmosphere? Because we live in the layer troposphere only. All the aspects of atmosphere can be seen in the layer troposphere. The air which is present in the troposphere, it contains oxygen, and we know that oxygen is an important gas that is required by the human beings to be alive, right? So for the survival of human beings, breathing is a necessary process. So breathing can be done only when the oxygen is present. So this oxygen, it will be present in the air which is found in the layer called troposphere, and all the other things like trees, plants, animals, insects, all the living organisms are utilizing the air which is present in the layer called troposphere. So it is an important one. After this layer, stratosphere is present and mesosphere is present. Stratosphere is layer where you can find that the temperature gets decreases. As you go up in the next layer of the atmosphere, the temperature, it gradually decreases. So in this way, the 5 layers of the atmosphere are present. The most important one is troposphere. And weather is the atmospheric condition that is never stable. It will be never same. It goes on changing. Every day you can find the different weather, different atmospheric condition. Sometimes you can see the sky is too cloudy. Sometimes you can see the bright sunlight. Sometimes the cool breezes blows. Sometimes the hot breezes blows, and sometimes it may rain. The different weather conditions can be seen every day. And the atmosphere, it becomes hot. The air which is present in the atmosphere, it gets heated up because of the solar energy. Solar energy, from where do we get solar energy? Solar energy is the energy of the sun. When the sunlight reaches the atmosphere, at that time the air which is present in the atmosphere, it gets heated up and the hot breezes blows. The weather condition, it becomes hot. All the parts of the earth do not receive same amount of solar energy, same amount of sunlight they do not receive. If you see the earth, there are some polar regions are present, and in between this equatorial region. These are called as polar regions. So when you see solar energy or when you see the rate of sunlight on these areas, then it will be more at the equatorial region, because of which the temperature gets increases. At the polar regions you can find lesser amount of sunlight. As the sunlight is not more in the polar regions, the temperature it will be getting decreases, will not get increases at the polar regions. Cold and climate or the hot weather conditions can be seen at the equatorial regions. The hot temperature can be seen at the equatorial region and the cold temperature can be seen at the polar regions of the earth. Now let us see the causes that are responsible for changes in atmosphere. Why the changes in atmosphere takes place? Because of all these things like sun's rays, wind, seas, rivers, trees, earth's surface and altitude. All these are the different causes for changes in atmosphere. So let us take one of the cause and see how the changes in the atmosphere takes place because of these causes. So we'll take an example of altitude. Altitude is nothing but height. If you stand in the sunlight, then you can feel hot, but when you go upwards, when you go on your terrace, you can feel a little bit cold weather, because as you go upwards, the layer of the atmosphere shows decreases in the temperature. The temperature gets decreases as you go upwards. So in this way, all these are the different causes that are responsible for the changes in the atmosphere. तो अभी हम लेयर्स ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर के बारे में बात करेंगे. एटमॉस्फेयर यानी जो हमारे सराउंडिंग्स में एयर प्रेजेंट होती है, उस चीज़ को हम एटमॉस्फेयर बोलेंगे. और ये लेयर 5 लेयर्स में क्लासिफाइड की गई है, और वो है ट्रोपोस्फियर, स्ट्रेटोस्फियर, मीजोस्फियर, थर्मोस्फियर एंड एक्सोस्फियर. एयर के अंदर डस्ट पार्टिकल्स, वाटर वेपर और डिफरेंट गैसेस प्रेजेंट होते हैं बेस्ड ऑन द क्लाउड्स, ह्यूमिडिटी, कोल्ड, हीट एंड रेनफॉल. ये सारे फैक्टर्स है. ये फैक्टर्स को देखकर हम वेदर यानी एटमॉस्फेरिक कंडीशंस का पता लगा सकते हैं. ठीक है. तो ट्रोपोस्फियर एक ऐसा लेयर है एटमॉस्फेयर में जिसके अंदर ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट होता है, और ऑक्सीजन एक ऐसी गैस है जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होती है जिंदा रहने के लिए लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स को. ठीक है. तो ट्रोपोस्फियर के अंदर सारे एस्पेक्ट्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. जितने भी एटमॉस्फेयर के एस्पेक्ट्स होते हैं वो सारे ये वाली लेयर ट्रोपोस्फियर के अंदर प्रेजेंट होते हैं. ट्रोपोस्फियर के बाद में जो दूसरी वाली लेयर होती है वो है स्ट्रेटोस्फियर. स्ट्रेटोस्फियर एक ऐसी लेयर है जहाँ पर टेम्परेचर कम होता है, यानी जैसे जैसे ऊपर के लेयर्स में जाएंगे एटमॉस्फेयर के, वैसे ही टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज होता जाएगा. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज एटमॉस्फेयर का जो वेदर कंडीशंस होते हैं वो सोलार एनर्जी के बेसिस पर भी होते हैं. सोलार एनर्जी यानी सनलाइट, जो हीट सन से रिसीव की जाती है ना, वो है सोलार एनर्जी. तो अर्थ के अंदर पोलर रीजन्स भी प्रेजेंट होते हैं और इक्वेटोरियल रीजन भी प्रेजेंट होता है. इक्वेटोरियल रीजन एक ऐसा रीजन है अर्थ का जहाँ पर बहुत ही ज़्यादा सनलाइट रिसीव करता है, और ज़्यादा सनलाइट रिसीव करने की वजह से ये रीजन के अंदर का टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा होता है. और पोलर रीजन्स यानी ऐसे वाले रीजन्स है जहाँ पर ज़्यादा सनलाइट रिसीव नहीं की जाती, और ये वाले रीजन्स का टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज होता है, कम होता है. सो दिस इज अबाउट द डिफरेंट लेयर्स ऑफ द एटमॉस्फेयर. While learning about the properties of air, I told you in the last session that air occupies space and air can produce sounds. So how can the air produce sounds? We'll play one wind game, and to understand this statement, so we'll play one wind game. So firstly we need to take an empty polythene cover, then blow air fully into an empty polythene cover. After blowing air, tie its mouth with a thread, then hold that polythene cover with your hands and ask your friend to burst it by clapping. When your friend bursts that polythene cover by clapping, you can hear the sound. So in this way, wind can produce sounds, air can produce sounds. Musical instruments that work with the help of wind. Many different instruments are present which can make sounds with the help of air. With the help of wind, they can produce different sounds. Variations in the sounds can be seen in the different musical instruments. Some of the musical instruments are mouth organ, shehnai, whistle, flute. These are the different musical instruments which on blowing can produces different sounds. And coconut shell and glass, these are the different things which are empty and which are filled with air. Inside these things the air is present. So if you beat these things with a stick, they can make different sounds. In such a way, air can produce sounds and also it occupies space. This is an empty glass. Inside this empty glass, air is present. So as the air is present in this empty glass, you can say that air occupies space. And when you beat this empty glass with the help of a stick, it can produce a sound based on which you can say that air can produce different sounds. Our next topic is air pressure. How can we say that air has pressure? Now let us do one activity to understand that air has pressure. So in this activity we are going to take one long strip of paper and at both the ends of this paper make a cut with the help of a scissor. Partial cut we need to make, and in this way you join the two ends of the paper, then it will be looking like a fish. Now stand at some distance and throw this paper fish. It could not travel a long distance. Then you take one paper again, fold that paper or bound that paper loosely. This loosely bound paper, if you throw it, it travels smaller distance. Now again you take a paper and bound that paper tightly. You make a tight ball with this paper, and after making this tight ball, throw it again. When you throw this tight ball, it will reach a longer distance. Now the reason for all these things, this paper fish, it could not travel a long distance because air that is present around it has pressure, and it will not allow this paper, which is very lightweight, to travel longer distances. It did not allow the paper, the air will push the paper. The air did not allow the paper to travel more longer distances. It will fell near to you. But when you throw this loosely bound ball, then it travels smaller distance, a little bit far from you, because the air could not push more to this loosely bound ball. The air will be present in the foldings of the paper, due to which it travels smaller distances. But when you take this tightly bounded ball, then it reaches a longer distance, because this ball can push the air which is present around it. As it can push the air, it can travel longer distance. So this is how the air pressure works. So by this activity we can say that air has pressure. You might have seen the parachute in the television or in your phones, or even you might have seen this parachute. So the parachute, it reaches the ground slowly because the air which is present, it does not allow the parachute to move or to fall on the ground freely. This makes the parachute to fall slowly to the ground. And aeroplanes and helicopters also have parachutes, but they use these parachutes in an emergency situations. The next one is windmill. This also you might have seen in some villages or in an industrial area. This windmill works based on the power of air. So air has power. How can you say that air has power? The wind which is blowing, it is allowing the windmill to rotate, and the rotation of this windmill can produces electricity. So in this way we can say that power of air can be utilized by the windmill to produce electricity. So air pressure, एयर के पास प्रेशर होता है और एयर प्रेशर की वजह से ये पेपर, अगर आप एक लूजली बाउंड बॉल लेंगे और एक टाइटली बाउंड बॉल लेंगे तो लूजली बाउंडेड बॉल ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस तक ट्रैवल नहीं कर पाएगा, क्योंकि एयर जो होता है उसको ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस तक ट्रैवल करने नहीं देता। एयर के पास जो प्रेशर होता है इसकी वजह से ये लूजली बाउंड पेपर के फोल्ड्स के अंदर एयर प्रेजेंट होती है और एयर के प्रेशर की वजह से वो ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस तक ट्रैवल नहीं कर पाएगा। लेकिन जो ये टाइटली बाउंडेड बॉल है ये एयर को पुश कर सकता है और लॉन्गर डिस्टेंस तक ट्रैवल कर सकता है। सो ये वाली एक्टिविटी से मालूम होता है कि एयर के पास भी प्रेशर होता है। नेक्स्ट है पैराशूट। पैराशूट एक ऐसा डिवाइस जिसकी मदद से हम ऊपर की तरफ ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं और ये बहुत ही स्लो वे में ग्राउंड तक आता है। ठीक है, एरोप्लेन्स और हेलीकॉप्टर्स में भी पैराशूट प्रेजेंट होता है जो कि इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन में काम आता है। नेक्स्ट है विंडमिल। ये विंडमिल्स इंडस्ट्रियल एरियाज में प्रेजेंट होते हैं और ये विंडमिल्स एयर का इस्तेमाल करके इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को प्रोड्यूस करते हैं। सो दिस इज हाउ एयर has pressure and air can makes the parachute to fall slowly to the ground. Our next topic is why do we need air? Air is necessary for the life of all the living organisms like plants and animals. When you see the composition of air, you can find the presence of many gases, and among those gases the most important gases are oxygen and carbon dioxide. Oxygen is a gas that is taken in by the human beings and also by the different animals. But carbon dioxide is a gas that is taken in by the plants to prepare their food. So, to make their food, they need a gas called carbon dioxide. The plants can prepare the food with the help of a gas, carbon dioxide, and while preparing the food they use carbon dioxide but they release oxygen. So as they are releasing oxygen in the air, the oxygen is an important gas that is used for the survival of human beings and animals, and this oxygen can get dissolved in water and this can be used by the different aquatic animals. Aquatic animals are the animals that lives in water. They also require oxygen for their survival. So, they takes up the oxygen which is dissolved in the water. So, in this way aquatic animals, human beings, the animals which are living on the land, birds, insects, all the living organisms, plants require oxygen for their survival. Without oxygen we cannot live on the earth. So, oxygen is an important gas and carbon dioxide is an important gas for the plants because they use the carbon dioxide to prepare the food and in turn they gives the oxygen. So, in this way a process is going on in the environment in which the plants are playing an important role. So, it is our duty to plant more and more trees for the better environment. Now, we will talk about air pollution. Air pollution is nothing but the addition of unwanted and waste material into our surroundings or into the air can cause air pollution. So, if the waste materials are added up in the air, that is responsible to cause air pollution. For example, the smoke or which can be released by the different factories and industries and the smoke of cigar. Some people they smoke cigarette and the smoke which is coming from this can also pollute the air. And the other cause is the patients of TB or other lung disorders. So, here the smoke which is released from the factories and industries, the smoke from the cigar, this can pollute the air, and the patients of TB and lung disorders, they are also responsible to cause air pollution. When they sneeze, when they cough, at that time the germs that are present in their body, they comes out and it gets mixes up into the air. In this way air gets polluted because of them also. We need to take necessary precautions to prevent air pollution and also to prevent these different diseases like tuberculosis and other lung disorders. More trees, we should plant more trees because trees are responsible to keep the air fresh and clean. Trees are responsible to give oxygen. Trees are responsible to take some carbon dioxide that is present in the atmosphere. So they are playing an important role in keeping the air fresh and clean, and to make up the better surrounding and atmosphere, plants are very important. So it's our duty to plant more trees. By planting trees, we can solve a lot of problems. So यहाँ पर air ज़रूरी होती है प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स की लाइफ के लिए, क्योंकि एयर के अंदर डिफरेंट गैसेस प्रेजेंट होते हैं, जैसा कि है ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड। ऑक्सीजन एक ऐसी गैस है जो ह्यूमन बींग्स और एनिमल्स और दूसरे एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स, ये सारे एनिमल्स और ह्यूमन बींग्स के लिए ज़रूरी होती है ज़िंदा रहने के लिए। कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एक ऐसी गैस है जो एयर में प्रेजेंट होती है, और ये गैस को यूज़ करके, इस्तेमाल करके प्लांट्स फूड बनाते हैं, और ये फूड बनाने के दौरान में ऑक्सीजन रिलीज करते हैं। तो ऑक्सीजन जैसा ही एयर के अंदर आता है, ये वाले ऑक्सीजन को ह्यूमन बींग्स और एनिमल्स यूज़ करते हैं सर्वाइव करने के लिए, राइट। तो प्लांट्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को यूज़ करके और ऑक्सीजन को रिलीज करके, ठीक है। एयर पोल्यूशन यानी एयर के अंदर अनवांटेड सब्सटेंसेस आ जाना और वेस्ट मटेरियल एडअप हो जाना, उस चीज़ को एयर पोल्यूशन बोलेंगे। तो स्मोक जो भी रिलीज होती है सिगरेट्स में से या फिर फैक्ट्रीज और इंडस्ट्रीज में से, ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा एयर को गंदा कर देती है, एयर को पोल्यूट कर देती है। और जो पेशेंट्स होते हैं ट्यूबरक्यूलोसिस के और अदर लंग डिसऑर्डर्स के, इनके जो जर्म्स होते हैं वो भी रिलीज आउट होते हैं और एयर के अंदर मिलकर एयर को पोल्यूट करते हैं। सो इट्स आवर ड्यूटी टू प्लांट डिफरेंट ट्रीज in our surroundings to keep our atmosphere fresh and clean, and also to live a healthy life. So here the lesson atmosphere wind ends. I hope it's clear to you. Meet you in next class. Thank you.